One of the risks associated with remote and mobile work is what's commonly referred to as the always on culture. We've just explored communication preferences, and email communication in particular. Email is one example of how advances in technology have revolutionized the way we communicate with other people. Online video conferencing is another example. Zoom, FaceTime, Skype, and Microsoft Teams are all examples of software that allow us to communicate face to face with others in real time across large distances. These advances in global communication have had a direct impact on how we manage our lives, both inside and outside of work. Services and information are available to us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We can connect with one another anytime, anywhere in the world. This means that it's much easier and much more common for people to work outside of traditional office locations. This also means that dispersed or home based teams can work together on shared projects much more easily. Team members can work on a single document simultaneously, provide updates via instant messaging, or contribute to tasks from different time zones without the need to be in the same place at the same time. The flip side on these advancements is that we're always connected, always on. Many of us can access emails or instant messages at any time from our laptops, tablets, or smartphones. We have the option to attend online meetings in the early hours of the morning if we feel that we need to. And because we can be on all the time, because our smartphones in particular are usually powered on and usually within our reach, we may find it difficult to switch off. Like remote working in general, there are both advantages and disadvantages to these advancements. In a recent survey, we asked a group of over 1,000 people to share their views on the always on culture. 88% of respondents said that they were able to access work emails and phone calls outside of the workplace. In general, these people were more engaged in their jobs, but they were also more stressed. For individuals who participated in this study, the most common advantages of the always on culture were staying in the loop with what's going on at work, getting quick responses from colleagues or others, flexibility to work anywhere and at any time. The most common disadvantages were being unable to mentally switch off from work interfering with personal or family life, feeling mentally exhausted. In general, people mention the disadvantages of the always on culture more often than the advantages. This research highlights three clear trends, three key principles we can all apply to manage the impact of the always on culture. These principles are switch off, set boundaries, and consider and communicate with others. Switch off means finding ways to mentally disconnect from work, emails, social media, and technology on a regular basis. Leaders and organizations can help by creating and cultivating a workplace culture that allows and even encourages individuals to switch off from work in their free time. Set boundaries means creating rules around our own use of technology and trying to avoid unhelpful habits. Leaders can help here by setting and sharing clear expectations about technology use. For example, you could make it clear to members of your team or group that you don't expect them to check emails in the evening, at the weekend, or when they're on vacation. Consider and communicate with others means communicating our availability and setting other people's expectations for when we can and cannot attend meetings, or how much we can realistically achieve in the work week. And again, leaders can help, in this case, by clearly communicating your own availability and your own boundaries. By showing others that you aren't always on in this way, you can help to embed an alternative culture, sometimes off rather than always on.